Hey guys, welcome to Sew It Yourself. For today's project, I'm going to share you how to cut and stitch this beautiful side slit kurti. For that, I have taken a 2.5 meter printed cotton fabric. Now let's see how to fold this fabric. Fold the fabric by lengthwise and then fold it twice so that you will get 4 layers here. Adjust the fabric. Now I have folded this by widthwise. Here you can see 4 layers are there. This is the open side and the other side is the folded side. The top of this fabric, it will be look like this. Now I am going to show the length of the top. In my measurement, I have taken a 46 inch which includes seam allowance. So here you can see 46 inch. This includes 2 inch for seam allowance. I have taken the whole length of the fabric. And now I am going to show you how to mark the shoulder. So shoulder formula is measure your shoulder divided by 2. In my measurement, shoulder is 6.5 inch. So from the folded side, mark 6.5 inch. After this, mark half inch down for shoulder slope. Then mark 6.5 inch as armhole depth measurement. And now from the shoulder, mark 7 inch chest measurement, 15 inch and then 21 inch. So this 7 inch is for the chest measurement and 15 inch is for the waist measurement and 21 inch is the hip measurement. So what I am going to do is just extend these points. So mark 2.5 inch as the neck width point and then join the shoulder slope. Now I am going to mark the chest measurement. In my measurement, chest is 40 inch divided by 4 is 10 inch plus seam allowance. Here I have taken 1.5 inch as a seam allowance, so I am marking 1.5 inch. Similarly, waist measurement is 34 inch divided by 4 is 8.5 inch plus 1.5 inch for seam allowance. So totally 10 inch for waist measurement, and for chest measurement it was like 11.5 inch. So now mark hip measurement. Hip is also 40 inch divided by 4 is 10 inch plus seam allowance. So 11.5 inch totally. Now join these points. Draw back armhole curve. Then from this point mark half inch inwards and then join this with the shoulder point and again mark half inch inwards. Join these 2 points. Now draw front armhole curve like this. Now I am going to show you the neck measurement. My front neck depth is 6.5 inch. So from this point mark 6.5 inch as the front neck depth. And for back neck I am going to mark 3.5 inch. Join these points. Now draw the round neckline for both front and the back portion. At the bottom of the fabric, mark 5 inch above and then draw a slight curve here. Now join this point with the hip point. With this marking is complete, now I am going to cut this. Trim only the back armhole and the back neck. The remaining fabric we will use for the sleeves. Now trim the back neck and make small notches at the chest, hip and waist point. Then separate the back portion, and for the front portion, trim the front neck and the armhole. This is how it looks. This is the front portion. Just open this and from the neck mark 1.5 inch here and extend this point till the bottom. If you have a ruler, then just place it here and you can extend it. Otherwise you can use this measuring tape also. Extend the point till the bottom. And then slit at the center. Now I'll share you how to cut the sleeve. So I have taken the remaining fabric as I have shown earlier. Here you can see the first 2 layers is for the front portion and the other 2 layers is for the back portion. This is the open side. So you will have 4 layers here. So from the top, mark 3.5 inch as the cap height of the sleeve and then extend this point. Now mark the length of the sleeve, which is 10 inch in my measurement, and then extend these points. My sleeve bottom round is 7 inch, which includes seam allowance. From this point, mark 8.5 inch as the sleeve round measurement. I am deducting ½ inch from my sleeve round measurement and then again join this here. Mark 1.5 inch as the seam allowance. Whatever seam allowance you have given, that much you have to mark it. And then join this here. Now draw the back sleeve. So from here you have to pass through the center of this line and then it goes like this. This is the back sleeve. And for the front sleeve, mark ½ inch inwards and you have to pass through this point. To draw the front sleeve, and that's it. I finished marking. Now I'm going to cut this. Make a center notch and then open the sleeve. Then trim the front sleeve. With this, marking was complete. Now let's see how to stitch this. To begin with, I have taken the front portion. I have taken two pieces of straight strip. Just place it here. On the other side also you have to place it. I'll show the width of this strip, which is 1.75 inch. And length of the strip, it depends on the length of the top. Just place it here. Then make a stitch here. Similarly, here also you have to do this. Then turn it, unfold it twice and start sewing at the wrong side of the fabric. Repeat the same for the other side as well. Now make a top stitch. Now fold this twice at the wrong side of the fabric and start sewing it. Repeat the same procedure for the other side as well. Here you can see I have finished attaching the strips to both the sides. I have taken another strip. Width is around 3.5 inch. And now what we are going to do is just fold, then make a stitch. After attaching that, place it here and then start sewing it. Make a stitch up to this point. Now I have taken the strip, just fold it and start sewing it. Now place this here and then start sewing it. Make a top stitch. I finished attaching. This is how it looks. Now I am going to show you how to attach the potli button here. So now just place this here and make a top stitch. So this is how it will be. I'm just placing this potli button here and overlap the other part of the top here and then start sewing it. Till this point. So you can see here till 23 inch I'm going to attach here. Make some regular intervals and then start sewing it. I've finished attaching. This is how it looks. Now using the bias tape, I'm going to show you how to finish the neckline. Just place it at the right side of the fabric and start sewing it. This is the back portion neckline, and similarly finish this as well. Now make a small curves all around the neck and then turn and make a top stitch. Now fold the bias tape twice and make a stitch at the wrong side of the fabric. Here you can see I have finished attaching. Similarly for the back portion also, I have attached the cross piece at the neckline. After attaching the shoulder, I will fold it twice and start sewing it. Just fold this and make a stitch at the shoulder. Always make a double stitch at the shoulder. Now I finished attaching the shoulder, so I'm just folding the back portion neckline twice and then start sewing at the inner edge of the fabric. Here you can see I have finished attaching the shoulder. So now just measure the shoulder, which is around 3 inch, and here also you need to mark the same 3 inch and trim the excess shoulder just like this, and here also the same. I finished the back portion neckline as well. Now I am going to share you how to attach the sleeves. For sleeves also I have already shared the video how to do this, and the link is in the description box. Just go and check it. Now let's see how to attach the sleeve with the top. Match the center of the sleeve with the shoulder and check the front sleeve with the front portion and then start sewing it. Repeat the same for the other side as well. I have already pinned the fabric so that it will be easier to attach the sleeves. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the sleeve as well. Here you can see I have finished attaching both the sides. Now I'll share you how to attach the sides of the top. Just arrange the fabric and then from the sleeve bottom round, attach till the bottom of the fabric. Repeat the same for the other side as well. Starting from here, make a stitch till the bottom. After attaching the sides, you have to finish the bottom by fold it twice at the wrong side of the fabric. Repeat the same for the front portion also. Here I have given 1.5 inch seam allowance, so mark 1.5 inch seam allowance and then start sewing it. Similarly, finish the other sides as well. After that, fold the bottom of the fabric twice and start sewing at the inner edge of the fabric. With this, my stitching is complete. I hope you like this video. If you like it, then do like, share, subscribe and comment. This is how it looks. Here you can see I finished attaching both the sides and also the bottom. This is the final outlook. Thanks for watching.